Go to boot.dev and use the code KINDAFUNNY to get 25% off your entire first year on the annual plan.
If you want to get our shows ad-free and our exclusive shows, go to patreon.com/kindafunny.
Today, in the nerdy news you need to know about, GTA 6 marketing will kick off this summer. AMD hints that 2027 is the next-gen Xbox. And a Nintendo Direct has been announced for tomorrow. We'll have all this and more because this is Kinda Funny Games Daily. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kinda Funny Games Daily for Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the master of hype, Snowbike Mike.
Greg Miller, good morning.
Let's see if I can't pop it. What do you mean pop? I can't pop it. I don't know.
We have a DAP problem in this studio, and it starts with Greg Miller chat. We have a DAP
yesterday.
problem.
I went into a whole fucking thing with you and Nick,
Yeah.
and Nick said I was hurting his hand. I was hitting too hard. But you guys want to pop, and I don't know how to pop. What do you
You're
want me to
bear
pop?
swiping at me. It's like you got giant bear
I
pits,
do!
and you're swiping at me, Greg. All right, the proper DAP.
Okay.
We come in.
Do I have to relax my hand?
Let's just do it nice and slow together, okay?
Okay.
We're coming in slow. You're looking directly where the DAP should meet. Boom. And then here,
Yeah.
we want to kind of make a cup with our two palms here
Okay.
to make that kind of pop sound, okay?
Okay.
Now, gentle. We're coming in.
Oh!
Close.
Hey, come on. Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
I
Much better.
tell you, I was doing Greg way. I drove in screaming that I was juiced. I'm
Yeah.
juiced. I'm having a great day. Nobody's bringing me down.
Now, I know the dog was getting after you. You have to accept that this is a studio dog now, Greg.
What do you mean he was getting after me?
Well, he's going outside now, and I know you want him
yeah,
to lay
yeah,
down, but like this is a studio dog now, Greg.
Cole's a
and
studio
it's getting
dog.
more comfortable, more confident by the day.
I like
It
how
heard,
you keep respecting. You're like, I don't know what his gender is.
it heard Roger's
It's
voice.
him. It's Cole.
Cole heard Roger's voice.
He's
Started
got a
walking
name.
over
God
there.
damn it! He's not some robot. He's not a Roomba.
You were like, studio dog, get back here. It's like the dog's free now.
He's
We
doing a
did
great
it.
job.
We did it.
Cole's doing a great job being a
Yes.
studio dog. We're happy to have him around. That's cool.
How are you? How you feeling?
I'm juiced. I'm really, really good.
Good.
Really, really good. Had a great night of gaming last night. Played a lot of Redacted. But I also jumped into Animal Crossing, went on the island, did touch base with everybody, said, hey,
Nice.
I'm listening. Greg Way today is me putting people over.
Oh,
So I'm listening to Kelsey Lewin's Animal Crossing book. I talk about that. That's because of Chris Plant and, of course, Crossplay over there. A great podcast you should be listening to, subscribe to. That's all on Greg Way, though. Go listen to that. But that I was like, I got to play some Animal Crossing. I'm vibing.
Oh,
Got out there, played Animal Crossing, and then I also, of course, am doing Dragon Quest 11. I'm
are
out
you
there,
having
baby.
a Switch 2 renaissance right now? Are you a Switch dude right now?
I
What's the
almost
deal?
texted Tim last night
Yeah.
that Tim, do you understand I've only played Switch in 2026? And there's there's Skate. I played a lot.
Yeah.
I play Skate here and there. You know what I mean? Come on now, I gotta be skating. But yeah, no, I'm all about it. It's coming off of Dragon Quest 3 or 7
reimagined.
7 remastered. Yeah.
Which you can check out a review for on one of the latest Games Cam.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, good for you.
It's
Plus
just not,
Switch.
again, it's quiet. You know, again, it's the convenience.
That's
it's the
crazy.
convenience. And if I can bring it to bed and not have Jen freak out.
That's a positive.
Yeah.
Would she would get uptight if you're still on the couch gaming? Or do you like being in the bed?
Oh,
next to
no.
the
She'd get uptight if I brought the ROG to bed again.
Okay. Okay.
I broke her with Octopath because it's a tap to boost everybody, tap, but it's like you gotta get that shit out of the room. Like, why is that fucking thing so loud? I'm like, I don't know. They built a handheld. They never talked to any handheld gamers.
That's too bad. Yeah, I mean that's a problem. That's a problem.
Switch, no, and like no. Jen, I mean, on a given night, she might do the thing of you're coming to bed with me right now, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna play games next to you. You know what I mean? And that's fine.
Okay.
I also tried. I introduced the X Reels. or whatever,
this.
and it's like hit or miss. Where it's like night 1 and 2, I think she was really into like, oh my god, I can sleep next to you and not have a fucking
Screen
floodlight
glaring
in my face.
Yeah.
And then she started calling me a dork, and I've still used them since then. Because I mean, to her credit, if you're unfamiliar, the X Reels are an amazing partner of Kind of Funny.
Super
glasses
sick.
you put on that then put a gigantic screen in front of your face to whatever you want it to be. But I am then laying there in bed like I'm in a casket with a controller down on my crotch, and underneath the blankets. There's muffled taps and muffled movements. I'm sure my wife rolls over, looks at me, and sees it's fucking laying there like a psychopath. You know what I mean?
Gonna be a fun day today, Greg.
It's gonna be a
got
great
a
day
good
today.
feeling
So
about
much
it.
good content coming up. Of course, we got Neo review. We got a Neo Gamescast play. We got a meeting. That's always fun.
I love the meetings.
We're prepping for, of course. What you got to do I know he's not watching. What you got to do today, you always introduce the meeting.
Yeah.
You got to give Cool Greg a shout out because he did a great job introducing it since you were gone last week.
That's my guy.
He did it. He did a
Okay,
great job.
deal. I'll give him a shout out on that.
But enough about all the stuff we are loving here. Let's talk about the stuff we're going to love on the shows and the news, because this is Kind of Funny Games Daily. Each and every weekday, we run you through the nerdy news you need to know about. If you're watching us record it live, of course, be part of the show by super chatting on youtube.com/kindafunnygames. You can get your questions read about the day's news as we go. I'm looking to see if there's anything. Prairie Super Chat says, love you guys. This is the first time in a long time I have the day off, so I get to watch you live. John says, Mike, Greg, guess what day it is? What day it is? And then he does the hump day.
Hump day, yep.
It's
Wednesday. You're halfway through the work week, halfway through the school week.
Which is when we start getting depressed.
That's when we start
Weekends
feeling
coming.
it.
We're not going to be here.
I hate Fridays. I call my mom up every Friday.
Yeah.
She's got to think I'm insane.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, it's Friday.
You work with your best
She's like,
friends.
Mike, you have infinite options. You can do anything you want to do. I don't like it. I don't like it, Mom.
Of course, we couldn't do this show without our Patreon producers on patreon.com/kindafunny. So thank you, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. For now, let's begin the show with what is and forever will be the Roper Report. Time for some news. 8 items on the Roper Report.
A baker's dozen.
Now, of course, you just said the thought we all should have. It's depressing to leave for the weekend because we don't get to work together anymore. Andy Cortez in the chat says you are insane. And this is insulting because yesterday, what happens? I wake up, I look at my phone, I get a text from Andy, cough, I'm sick.
No.
Stay home. And then what do I catch him do? Streaming late night.
Streaming late night for hours. Playing Gwent.
You know?
And you know what Gwent leads to? Bad things.
Yeah, it does.
Bad things.
What's that? Oh, Andy was working on a redacted game at home? No. That's what is that what he texted me to do? Andy was working from home so he could play more of a video game for review? I don't think so.
Which is messed up because I have a great desk for him here. I have a perfect desk for him.
We got so
right in
many
the center of the
720p monitors out there. Why won't you just come and stand
30 frames
Come
maximum.
play Neo standing while Mike yells at you, while Nick pokes you and asks if you want a coffee for the 19th time.
You stay here with us.
Number 1 on the Roper Report. GTA 6 marketing will kick off this summer as Take-Two confidently reaffirms November release date. This is the one, the only, the Kinda Funny Games Daily Award-winning Rebecca Valentine from IGN.com. Grand Theft Auto 6's November 19th, 2026 release date is drawing nearer. And while the game has now suffered multiple delays, Take-Two Interactive is starting to sound more confident than ever more confident than we've ever heard them this time. It's really happening. So confident, in fact, it's announced that Rockstar will be spinning up its marketing beats this summer. This comes from Take-Two's Q3 2026 earnings results, which were just released. In those earnings, Take-Two reaffirms that GTA 6 is indeed still planned for November 19th, 2026. That, on its own, would be exciting news after 2 separate delays, but even better is a sentence at the bottom of the release sent to IGN. Quote, our execution throughout fiscal 2026 has been extraordinary, and we are highly confident as we approach fiscal 2027, which promises to be groundbreaking for Take-Two and the entire entertainment industry, led by the November 19th release of Grand Theft Auto 6, with Rockstar's launch marketing set to begin this summer. Snow, Bike, Mike. Every Captain Ahab has their white whale.
Oh, okay.
Right now, as we look down south to LA, is Jeff Keighley out there spying from his SGF ship, seeing the GTA white whale in the distance, readying the harpoons. Can Jeff do it? Can Jeff get GTA 6 at SGF in some fashion?
You know what, Greg? You get me excited saying that because every year I get on this podcast, I say Jeff's going to do it. And Tim Geddes goes, hey, bro, here's the deal. GTA doesn't need Jeff Keighley. And I'm like, but Jeff Keighley needs GTA. He would love GTA to come and support him and his awesome endeavors in the summertime. And he looks at me and goes, that won't happen. But what if, Greg, it's finally that time?
Yeah.
They've seen him put in the work. 10 plus years of the Game Awards. Now, Summer GameFest. finding its feet, finding its stride, really nailing it. Will they support? No.
I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility.
Okay.
Is it likely? No. Beyond the realm of possibility? No. I think it's just, I am aware of the human beings who work at Rockstar, especially on the PR side.
Okay.
They're nice. And so I think it wouldn't be that hard if, I don't think it is, hey, here's the exclusive debut, the next trailer, yada, yada, yada. I don't think it's that big, but I think if you're GTA 6 and you're Jeff Keighley, Jeff's happy to be like, and GTA 6 will close out the show with new footage. And it is the same trailer we've seen and then a minute-long segment of them doing whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't think that's crazy. If the marketing push is this real marketing push, then it is we're putting up the banners, we're taking over the Fig and putting that on the wall during SGF. We got TV ads, we're doing this. Are the Olympics this summer this year? Are they there? What are we doing? Like, what are we wrapping this whole thing around?
The World Cup.
It's winter.
The World Cup is this summer, which will be very big. Of course, it is Winter Olympics time. I love that, Greg. And I, as someone every year who steps up and goes, I would love to see them collaborate and work together. I dream of that. In reality, what it will probably be is GTA will have its trailer either the week before or maybe the week after, but somewhere we've seen it before. Jeff Keighley, how about that GTA 6 trailer? Man, really blows the doors off. He'll mention it. He'll like almost be like, hey, we're kind of teamed up, but we won't be teamed up. That's how I see this going.
See, I think the thing there, though, is that if I'm Rockstar, I don't even put it out around SGF.
Really?
Well, I mean,
that's Gamer Christmas.
But I'm saying we're doing two different Rockstars here, for the record, because I already pitched. Well, maybe they come, not out of the realm of possibility. If it was, hey, we aren't going to do Jeff Keighley SGF. All right, cool. But we have this trailer. Are we putting out around SGF? Yeah. I would say no and go after because, of course, I don't want to. I bet they do want to overshadow everybody else's games, but they don't want to share a moment. They don't want to be in a roundup. They want it to be a random Wednesday where all the IGN top stories are about GTA based on this trailer. It's the breakdowns, and you're not competing for space with whatever else is getting announced there.
I totally agree with you. The catch is it's GTA. There is no competition. Sure. Everything shuts down, right? Everything that's announced at Summer Game Fest is now overshadowed by GTA. So maybe like as much as it's like, oh, we might share the mind share. No, everybody will be talking about you instead of everybody else, right? Yeah. So you like to look at it as a positive, like maybe they want other people to shine and then they come and cast a shadow a week later. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're probably thinking we're going June. Summer's in the air here and on the north side. We're excited. We're going to have Summer Game Fest, World Cup. People are going to be excited for this, and this will shut down whatever we're doing on that day. I mean, they don't need Jeff Keighley. They won't be Summer Game Fest.
No, they don't.
They'll do their own thing.
You and I need Jeff.
Jeff Keighley's my best friend. He said it once.
He did?
Watch out.
He did?
Now, I'm very excited about this because, like, this next ramp up of marketing. Gameplay, big-time gameplay. How big is this next step? The first step. Not throughout the 6 months up to release, right? What is that first initial step?
I mean, the first initial step is come and gone, right?
Yeah, but like now, no, but like it's the first step of phase 2, though.
Yeah.
Phase 2 has a different first step. It is a big, probably deeper story, and then into some gameplay.
Well, Eddie over at GameSpot today had the headline, GTA 6 was revealed 4 years ago today. And the subhead is 2 trailers in 4 years. I don't know what the next big thing. I think the next thing is another tone-setting trailer. I don't think it's gameplay out the gate. I think you're starting up again, and it is, here's the latest trailer, maybe meet the characters a little bit more of what's going on, focus on somebody, tell more of a narrative about them.
Especially as, like, if you're thinking summer we're months out from this game. Like, you don't think we're getting the welcome to the world of GTA 6, like, that was such a big moment, I remember, for GTA.
I remember it was, but do you think we get the... So much time has passed since GTA 5.
Of course.
And so I just wonder if you even would do it like that anymore. Because I honestly feel like you would do it where you want to own everything, be everything, right? So it's like you would do that. You're going to have the trailer that sets the tone, and here's the characters. You're going to have the posters up, the things in the magazines, the ads on IGN. Ads on Kind of Funny? Probably not. Ads on IGN. And then I imagine down the line you have either we're dropping a 15-minute gameplay demo, or we're doing the introduction video like they've done before, and have that be, are they doing previews? This is the argument we've talked about before. If so, Andy's covering it for us. He won it in a game show. Like, how he shake that out? Like, is it that you drop that at 10 a.m. and then when it's over at 10:30, everybody's able to go live with the previews? Yeah. But then, of course, you'd be worried about somebody fucking it up and leaking it. That happens. Don't look at the news right now. Like,
there's a lot. It's very interesting of like, how do you roadmap the next 6 months, right? Once you start phase 2, we'll call it in June. What's the next 5 months look like? Because I kind of like Barrett's thing of, give me the introduction piece. Give me that 5 to 10 minute long video that people are going to be breaking down and looking at for months on end, right? Give it all to them right then. Let them sit on it. We don't need to go overboard. They won't go overboard. They're only going to give you so much. But give me that, hey, this is the world of Vice City. We travel to the different communities. We see the different areas. Maybe we get to meet both the characters, a little of their backstory. We're seeing gameplay. And it's like, hey, this is a solid 7 minutes of just thick GTA content. And it's like, that's what you get for the next 3 months. And people will break down that trailer for months until it's finally time for the big preview, the big the game magazines, and then launch.
In the super chats here, Kobe says, Red Dead 2 did 3 tone-setting trailers before the official gameplay trailer. And what's so fucking crazy about predicting any of this is that Rockstar's always marched to their own drum, right? And that's what they've always done here. And to compare Red Dead to GTA is not apples to apples. And to compare GTA 6 to GTA 5 is not apples to apples, both in terms of the time period and how video games are marketed, and then again into the thing of what is this game. I'm still so red-pilled, I guess, in how much I think Rockstar thinks they matter, which they do, clearly, is I still think we're ramping up marketing in March. Could just be, there's ads. The key art, you already know there's ads up. There's a new trailer, whatever. There's an ad up that says the date. We're putting ads out. It's inside stores. It's inside magazines.
Pre-order now. Yeah.
We're taking the trailers you've already seen and cutting those up into TV spots. Like, that could be the beginning and the end of the push. I still am of the belief, I can bring in story number 2, right? Where the headline, of course, is going to be Take-Two denies GTA 6 will launch without a physical edition. When we were having that conversation, I still think Rockstar thinks they can do whatever they want because they can clearly do whatever they want. They could have no physical edition, and yes, they could have no reviews. Where I just think, like, they don't need that. So then you go to, like, well, do they need previews? No, they don't need previews. They don't need anything from anybody in the traditional sense.
They don't need anything. They just need to get to release.
Let me bring this in so the conversation continues. Like I said, Take-Two denies GTA 6 won't have a physical edition. This is Andy Robinson at VGC. Take-Two Interactive, Strauss Zelnick, has denied that Grand Theft Auto 6 will launch as a digital-only release. Last month, the previously reliable Grax Dari of PPE.pl claimed that there would be no physical edition on release day for the much-anticipated Rockstar sequel in an effort to prevent leaks. Quote, we're getting conflicting reports. Some say the physical edition will arrive 3 to 4 weeks after the digital release, while others say it won't happen until early 2027, the report claimed. Speaking to Variety, Zelnick has now denied that this is the case. Asked if Take-Two planned to delay the release of the physical version until after the launch, the CEO replied, quote, that's not the plan.
There you go.
So, still doing traditional. Maybe they're not as crazy as we all thought they were. Maybe they're not as all crazy. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Now, just some fun dates for you. Of course, sometimes we tie it in the marketing beats to larger sporting events around the globe. You have the NBA Finals, June 3rd, to write down on.
Who's going to win it?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Wow.
Over the Boston Celtics. Mark it down. But you have the NBA Finals, June 3rd. That's early June. Or July 19th, the World Cup Final. Do you start the marketing in June? Have something? Do we see a TV trailer then? That'll be one of the largest sporting events of the year. All eyes in the world on that one.
I think that those are all possible, but I don't think they're the beat. I don't think they're the debut.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. What's the date for the World Cup again?
July 19th.
I find that more reliable because June is the NBA.
June.
For some reason, I think we all think June and summer and yada yada. I could easily see this being an August thing you kick up. You know,
You don't need 6 months of GTA marketing.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Like,
call
we
it-
start the marketing, but like we don't need to be going crazy.
yeah.
for
From
that
the press
long.
pool, I'd like to talk to Barrett Courtney from kindoffunny.com.
Yes, with my earlier point with the Welcome to the World of GTA 5, that trailer, looking back on it, that came out July 9th, 2013, 2 months before GTA 5 comes out.
Yeah.
So if we're looking at GTA 6 coming in November, if they do that similar like beat with that video around the same time, we're not getting that until September, right?
Yeah.
And then you could start the beat before that, like July, maybe even August.
Mike, the chat's popping off, so let's just take it. It's the bull in the china shop, all right?
Talk about it.
It's the brass ring we got to grab, right? And now it's the elephant in the room. Super Bowl. Chat is asking about the Super Bowl. Is there going to be a GTA 6 Super Bowl commercial?
No, because that's next month.
Yeah.
I
Well, no,
don't.
this month, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
next
literally
week.
this- Thank you for that. I don't know what time we are. Yeah, that's February. That's right now. That will not be happening.
Yeah.
Unless, no. If they're saying they're starting up the marketing and they're going to turn the engine on in June, you won't see it right now, right? We're going to talk about a future story where you will see a video game, and that was very interesting to pull. GTA is a better fit for the Super Bowl than what we're about to see.
What are we about to see? Oh,
Jigglypuff is warming up backstage.
Do we get? Yeah, we did. Number 5 on the Roper Report. I'm just gonna go there. Remember, I gotta come back to 3 and 4. Okay, I like this conversation though. Number 5, Jigglypuff is warming up for a Pokemon 30th anniversary special video at the Super Bowl. This is the one, the only Tom Phillips at IGN.com, who's 30 years old. Not Tom, the site. Pokemon will air a quote unquote special video to mark the franchise's 30th anniversary during this weekend's Super Bowl LX. A teaser trailer published online this afternoon features fan favorite Jigglypuff seemingly backstage performing vocal warm-up exercises. And yes, we do hear the original Jigglypuff song from the first season of the Pokemon anime. Exactly what Pokemon's Super Bowl spot will contain, we can only guess, though fans will certainly be hoping the franchise takes advantage of the event's huge global audience to offer a glimpse at its widely anticipated 10th generation.
It just came to me. Somebody beat me in chat, but I'm about to say because it came to me. Anything good. Jigglypuff singing, warming up the vocals. Bad Bunny halftime show. Jigglypuff is out there. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Jigglypuff introduces Bad Bunny.
We can only say Jigglypuff, right?
Yeah.
Jigglypuff. And Bad Bunny falls asleep.
And then
That's the end of the performance.
Well, I was thinking, like, if they do it right, like they pre-filmed a bunch of people in the audience at the Super Bowl, like sleeping. So when she sings, we cut to audience people and it's everybody asleep.
Yeah.
That's how you sell that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. What the fuck is this going to be?
What the fuck is this going to be? Because the end of the month is the big anniversary.
February 27th, of course, is a Friday. That is Pokemon Day. That is usually when you get a Pokemon Direct full of all sorts of updates and what we would imagine the reveal of 10th generation.
Super Bowl, the biggest event here in North America with our football proper, right?
Yeah.
Known as the biggest marketing.
I love this 30th logo, though.
Very cute.
That's cute.
Known as the biggest marketing day ever, advertisement dollars through the roof. Pokemon. That one kind of stuns me of like, I didn't see this coming. I guess it is a big anniversary.
It's
but
a
like,
huge anniversary.
Pokemon
And I want them
and
to go
football?
huge for it because it's on my fantasy team. And of course, I'm the voice of the new Pokemon generation here, just like I'm the voice of the new Dragon Quest generation here. A fascinating thing. And I don't want to dream too big. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't show up to the Super Bowl and not go big.
But here's my problem, is that Super Bowl mainstream, maybe we get a glimpse of someone playing a Switch 2 that has it on there. But I think this is going to be the thing of like, it starts with like, oh shit, not this. I'm the new generation. Nobody get mad at me.
Yeah.
Right? It started as the anime, right? So it's like, it's going to be like that. You've been on a journey for years, and it's Ash, and it's Pikachu, and it's the Game Boy games, and it's like, and it's the toys, and it's thing, and it's worlds, and it's this, and it's this build, and like, but here's like it's time for our next journey to begin. Pokemon
And then we
30.
see the outline of the starters.
Yeah.
But even that, I think, is going to be montage, right? As they're showing
it's going to be like
new
a quick
packs
thing.
and new fucking shit for sleep nobody cares about, and this and that, and then they'll throw up Pokapia, Pokatopia. Pokatopia will get a thing out there, right?
Go
New
right,
fucking plushes. That the fucking park in Japan that Jordan Midler just
Oh,
around.
yep.
You know what I mean? Imagine that. You got Pokemon the size of a laptop.
Godzilla.
You said the largest man available. You know what I mean? No sense of scale for what it is over there.
I mean, I agree with you. I think that's how it will be. It will be the journey of Pokemon, celebrating 30 years, encouraging you to maybe tune in or set your calendars for the end of the month, for the big anniversary.
That'll be, yeah.
And then throughout the montage,
see where your next journey takes
you'll
you.
see them holding a Switch 2. You'll go, oh my God, Switch 2.
Pokemon Go.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, in the background, maybe you see the 3 starters. Maybe it's just the silhouettes of them.
See, that's too far. You're not getting
I don't know.
that. You're not getting that.
I don't know. It's the Super Bowl.
I know it is, Mike.
If you're going to bring it, you got to bring it.
But that's the thing is they're going to bring it for the nostalgia. They're going to bring it of like, hey, people who don't pay attention to Pokemon, it's 30 years of Pokemon. Remember when you liked Pokemon? Come back for whatever the myriad of things. Go to Pokemon.com to find out all the stupid shit we're doing this year. And then tune in on, and then you go there and it's like big announcements coming on Pokemon Day.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I mean,
too.
to circle it back, GTA can't be at the Super Bowl because Pokemon's at the Super Bowl.
GTA looked at that and said, we can't fight that.
They took the spot.
We can't fight that.
They said 30 years. Oh, shit.
Yeah. They got a Yamper. We can't come. We can't fight with that. We can't fight that. I'll be fascinated to see what it is, Mike.
I mean, I think we nailed it. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It can't be anything more.
Yeah.
Unless it's like 5 new characters coming to Pokemon Unite.
It will be. Well, I know. That'll be. If that's the thing, you start running through all the Pokemon shit they got. There's gonna be so much stuff happening there. The trading card.
End of the month's going to be awesome, though.
Yeah.
To celebrate the 30th, when we look forward to that and we have the roundtable discussion.
You want to know what your
There's
best?
so many products to talk about.
Your best bet, honestly, for the Super Bowl of what you're going to get there is that it's going to tell you to turn on Pokemon Go and you got Pikachu in a fucking football helmet. Like that'll be like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Fucking sports Pikachu's running all over the place. Go get that guy.
It's too big of a deal. They're gonna make something special. They're gonna pull at your heartstrings. It's gonna be a special. It's like the Budweiser commercials. When Budweiser comes up with the Clydesdales and they're handing out beers to everybody, you're like, you know what? I feel that. I feel that.
I do feel that.
Pokemon
Why
made me
is this
feel.
stupid horse commercial making me cry? What the hell? Everybody, we couldn't do this without your support on patreon.com/kindafunny, youtube.com/kindafunnygames, Apple and Spotify. That's where you can pick up the Kinda Funny membership and get all of our shows ad-free. Get your daily dose of me, Greg Miller, in a 15 to 20-minute podcast we call Gregway. And of course, get your daily dose of good karma for supporting an 11-person, 11-year-old small business. But right now, you're not using your benefits. So here's a word from our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Boot.dev. Are you ready to be a software developer? Kevin is.
My favorite feature is that you could find a solution that works, but then afterwards you can hit solution and see the way that they were trying to teach you to do it. That's really cool.
Learn back-end web development from start to finish in Python, SQL, and Go the fun way with Boot.dev. It's an RPG-like experience where you learn to code by building real projects. Earn XP, levels, achievements, complete quests, and fight bosses while learning to code. All content is free to read and watch. A paid membership unlocks interactive features like hands-on coding, progress tracking, and game mechanics. Boot.dev has a 30-day, no questions asked refund policy, a free demo of the interactive experience on every course, and a Discord community with tons of real humans to help you if you ever get stuck. Go to boot.dev and use the code KINDAFUNNY to get 25% off your entire first year on the annual plan. That's boot.dev, code KINDAFUNNY to get 25% off your entire first year of the annual plan. Throw up your threes for the Dudley boys. It's story number 3. AMD hints Microsoft could launch its next-gen Xbox in 2027. This is Tom Warren at The Verge. Microsoft confirmed last year that it's working on a next-gen Xbox console in partnership with AMD. Now, AMD is hinting that the next Xbox console, which will use custom AMD chips, could be launching in 2027. Quote, development of Microsoft's next-gen Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well to support a launch in 2027, said AMD CEO Lisa Su on an earnings call today. The brief comment doesn't confirm Microsoft will launch a new Xbox in 2027, but it does reveal that AMD is ready to support the launch then if Microsoft is also ready. Microsoft entered a, quote, strategic multi-year partnership with AMD last year that includes the pair co-engineering silicon, quote, across a portfolio of devices, including our next-generation Xbox consoles in your living room and in your hands. AMD and Microsoft are also working together to build the next generation of Xbox cloud gaming servers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's kind of like you nod, you go, okay, great to hear. We know about the partnership. This is AMD, of course, on their side saying, hey, we're ready to support this launch, maybe 2027, whenever Xbox and Microsoft are ready. And that's really the big thing. It's like, we know the partnership. We're waiting on Xbox and the team when they want to make the next step. They have a couple of small hurdles in my mind that you probably want to wait for or be prepared for, right? And that is, as we know, the normal console lifespan. A lot of gamers out there kind of track it and they stick to the years of like, well, now's the time, right? And we've had a little bit different of a launch this time around.
Yeah.
COVID, worldwide pandemic, right? Kind of slowed down the start of it and made it feel like the lifespan of this one is shorter. Xbox and Microsoft have not brought the hits, the bangers. They've had a pretty rocky start with a lot of layoffs, not a lot of good publicity. It just hasn't been the generation of Xbox.
Right.
And so as you head into the next one, right, you probably want to be really smart when you announce this and prepare for this, right? This is an Xbox that might be able to dual boot and do it all. It's probably going to be on the higher side of the price range.
Ceramon, it's
You
a premium product.
Don't have many fans on your side right now, so you want to pick and choose when you do this. And then on top of that, you're about to go to war with Steam, who was trying to create the same machine as you with the next Steam machine.
Yeah.
So now we want to probably wait to see what their price is, maybe see how that launch goes, give it some time and release it later on to say, hey, ours does a couple of things a little bit better. Hey, maybe we're coming in at a lower price point. Probably not the best time to be ready to gear up and go. But we do know now that their partners are ready to support them, and it's almost that time.
Look in your crystal ball. How is this going to go for Xbox?
You know what? It's interesting because now in 2026 and beyond, I think a lot of people, especially you, Greg, who are enjoying this kind of, hey, I bought this piece of plastic and it can do so much. It can do so much more than just one storefront, one ecosystem. I like that. I'm into that, right? And I always tell Tim, the kids want PCs. Right? There's a new world here. There's a new culture in gaming where the kids want PCs because it's unlimited freedom. There's so much opportunity to play as opposed to just a console now. There's so much more you can do with that.
And the hentai.
Of course. So much hentai.
So much hentai.
So much hentai. You go to the Nintendo Switch eShop,
A lot of
you'll
hentai
find
there, too.
some,
A lot of
okay?
hentai there, too.
And I think it's just like there's so much interesting stuff now of like we're in a different market here, and Xbox is trying to get to that. Smart delivery, play anywhere. Hey, the idea of we are interested in putting our games everywhere, and maybe even on the flip side, sell other games, right? If they put Steam on this, you can buy PlayStation games on this new Xbox, right? We're breaking new ground in the console market that we've never seen before. Will they fuck it up? I don't know, Greg. I want to say no, right?
Well,
I just don't think they'll announce it this year, though. 25th anniversary would be where you want to announce it if everything was positive.
Yeah.
A killer year of games. Fable, Forza, Gears, Halo. Top that off with the announcement of the next-gen Xbox. That would be an exciting year if we weren't in the pits, if we weren't in the LCAS dumps.
When you say, will they fuck it up? That's where I struggle.
Yes, of course.
Because I don't even think they will fuck it up. I think this machine will probably be really cool and do a lot of stuff that I'm always talking about wanting. I want my Xbox games and I want the PC experience and I want it to work on the handheld and I love Xbox Play Anywhere and it's blah, blah, blah. It's changed the way I request games and buy games and yada, yada, yada. I think there's just so many factors at play in our world right now. Where you talk about the RAM prices, where you talk about the tariffs, where you talk about the general economy, where you talk about civil unrest, where like there's just so much happening where it's like, I really feel like on top of bad decisions the Xbox has made throughout the years or whatever, a lot of the things they struggle with nowadays, I don't even blame them for, right? Where it's like, you had a good / interesting plan for Game Pass and everything else, right?
Okay.
And then I think, again, Microsoft pinches you, says you got to make money. It's got to be 30% on everything, which is an insane number. Start laying people off, closing people off, raise the price of... Like, that's your boss fucking putting their boot down on your vision. I'm not in the room. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'm giving Phil and Xbox too much credit on that. To then jump to this where it's like, cool, like this machine does fit a need and a desire, but my crystal ball I shake, and it's like, this machine is not going to set records for selling hardware. And I think that will then make the general gamer public go, it's a failure. And I also think to some degree, the general Microsoft shareholder is going to go, what the fuck? Like 2 generations ago, you were putting out boxes that were selling like mad. Where did we go wrong kind of thing? You know what I mean? Like, why is it now we're putting out something more expensive when that's not what we're saying? Now, again, if publishing your games on PlayStation and PC is bringing in more revenue and doing the thing, maybe that offsets it and it does the whole thing, But it's just like, the more and more I look at this box that last year I was telling you I was so excited for, now we're in this ecosystem where I'm like, well, fuck, the Steam machine sounds great, and I think it's going to be markedly cheaper than this. Not as powerful, but we are also dealing with, hey, is it good enough? All anybody wants is good enough. You see PlayStation, the rumor for PlayStation 6 being, right, that it was getting pushed back a year, right? That's something that's been around the ether of like, okay, these RAM things and this happening, they're going to kick a year. So again, is it going to be Microsoft comes out there, here is our $1,000 Xbox that's also a PC, which and it runs in 4K. And it's a great rig that can do all this shit. You're like, you get into the minutia of bullet points there where nobody's hearing that. Ashley back in Missouri with her 3 boys who are going to want the next generation console she's not looking at the $1,000 price point going, well, it's running, a 5080 inside and doing X, Y, and she's going, why is the PlayStation so much cheaper? Buy the fucking PlayStation.
When maybe are we as gamers and the media out here not accepting the new idea, the new plan for Xbox? Maybe it's not about selling consoles. Right? Maybe it is making it more boutique. It is now to get into every household, no matter which way, how it is, right? Like the plan now is to sell the games, put them out wherever you can buy them.
Yeah.
Have the idea of you can be on a phone. We're teaming up with Asus and we're on your ROG Ally, right?
Television.
Now we're over here with AMD and we're going to make a dual boot PC home console that's never been done before. Or maybe it's not about selling all the millions and millions of consoles.
Yes.
Like the grading average is not like, oh, it has to be this.
Yes. Here's my thing is, I don't, like, we're talking about general gamers, right? Like, we all know the general gamer is a fucking moron, right? I've talked to you people. I'm kidding, not you people. But like, we're not even talking about that. We're talking about the general shareholder. The problem with all of this corporate bullshit we talk about in capitalism and where we're at with layoffs and closures and everything else, the problem with it, Mike, is that once that worm is out of the can, once this train is out of the station, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. Like Microsoft will not accept less than 30% profit margin, right? So it's like, no. So to come in and be like, listen, everybody, we're putting out this thing and it's going to make a small immediately, fuck that. Nobody wants a small profit. Microsoft wants to be the dominant machine across the market, blah, blah, and get the fucking AI garbage and everything. And then we come back to it as well, where it's like with Microsoft pushing AI and Windows the way they fucking do, they're going to get in the way of the Xbox dual boot system actually being fucking cool. Like, that's where I don't trust it. And whereas they haven't shown me how to trust it.
Yeah.
I want to be wrong. I love Xbox. I want Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, Steam, everybody to be fucking awesome and killing it. Even Embracer. Stop fucking laying people. I want everybody to kill it. But I look at this and go, man, this is an uphill battle, period, let alone where we're at now with Xbox sentiment, with prices, with the economy, with whatever, where it's just like, I don't believe in Microsoft to say, oh, we see what you're doing. Yeah. Make this box that isn't going, like, you go to Steam where it's like, Valve doesn't give a flying fuck. Mm-hmm. Gabe Newell's on his yacht. He doesn't give a shit. Put out this, it's a cool piece of tech and we can sell it hopefully at a cheaper rate and not make as much money. Yeah, do that to get the thing, to get the platform, to expand Steam. Like, we're making money hand over fist here, so we don't need to worry about that.
So you've set it all up. You said it great. When do you announce this? When do you push this out?
I mean, what I would do.
We're all set up. AMD says we're ready to support. When do we roll this out?
I would do it this way, right? Publish. I mean, I don't want to talk about when I put it out. Fine. 2027, fine. Do it.
Okay.
Because I do think, hey, here's Xbox's year. Here's Xbox 25. The biggest fucking problem I have with Xbox 25th anniversary this year is that there is no call to action landing page event. I understand it's a different world. I understand that I'm old school. There should be another Xbox I/O or whatever they call what do they call those things? They did one in Mexico City and they did whatever.
What is that?
Xbox
OX?
Fan Fest.
XO?
OX, yeah. There should be an Xbox 25th event, a BlizzCon level thing where we are at the Anaheim Convention Center. It should be PSX. We're going to have all this. We're going to have all the fucking people from Seamus Blackley on talking about Xbox. We got these panels. We got this thing. You are coming here. You are going to be excited about Xbox. And then at the end of the keynote, you give and we're excited about our future. And it's a sizzle fucking reel of this thing spinning around and lighting up and doing it. And it's like PC, Xbox, all in one. This thing, this card, play your backwards compatible.
Yeah.
No price. No, and it just put 2027 on it. But you do what Steam Machine did of like, hey, here's this fucking thing. It's really cool. And everybody plays like, oh man, this is really cool. How much is it? When is it coming out? You know what I mean? Like, we all want to just eat the hype gruel. Give us the hype gruel. So it's like, get out there, show it, make it fucking cool. Again, PSX was amazing for building PlayStation as a community. Xbox Fan Fest in Anaheim could be as well. Here's Phil Spencer. Here you're talking to these people. Here's Ronald. Here's Sarah Bond. Like, we're all fucking there shaking hands, doing the goddamn thing.
I love that. We also have a big event in June. Of course, that's just a showcase. It is a little bit different than bringing everybody together. My next question to you is, do you wait till after the Steam Machine? Are you going first to market before the Steam Machine or after?
Oh, I mean, like that's
Steam
lost,
Machine is
right?
kind of
Steam Machine is supposed to be
it's kind of imminent, but like
interesting. We still don't know anything about that.
exactly. Let's say they announce in June, and they're like, it is 2027, right? And Steam Machine, we still will just call it. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like, would you do something like that to try to beat them out there?
No, I mean, I don't beat Steam Machine. I mean, like that. I feel like that is we're gone. That's done. That's over. They've called their shot. They're coming in spring. Yeah. There's no way to get it here, right? So it is like you got to let them come out, and you got to hope that people are into it, but also a little disappointed with it. Because what you can't have it be Steam Deck versus ROG Ally. Oh, I love my Steam Deck. Well, the ROG Ally is better. I don't give a shit. The Steam's easy, but like the games look better. Like you don't have to worry about like are they verified most of the time? Like they just run. No, I don't care. I love my Steam Deck, and it was cheap. Okay, well, fuck, we've lost this. How do we convince somebody who doesn't want to be convinced? I don't know. Mike, we move on to story. Breaking, everyone.
Breaking
news. Overwatch has dropped the 2. Mike is going to talk Overwatch, and Bless and Andy are going to come. Bless and Andy are assaulting the stage.
They dropped the 2.
Yeah.
I'm excited to say they dropped the 2.
Mike, what do you mean? Have you played Overwatch?
I went down to Irvine, California, and got to go to Blizzard campus, and I played Overwatch.
Whoa.
Without the 2.
Whoa.
I tested and played the 5 new announced heroes.
Wow.
With a bunch of people. And I know what they're going to do for the next calendar year. Andy,
dude,
there's 10 heroes coming your way in this next calendar year.
We got a lot to talk about.
5 launching next week.
I called it live audible because I was watching the Overwatch Spotlight this morning, and Andy comes in. I'm like, Andy, have you seen what they announced? And Andy's like, no. And I'm like, well, Mike knows what's going on. Mike has the breakdown. We're going to talk about it on the show.
I knew Mike was there. I haven't asked him a single solitary thing about it.
Yeah, when I saw the details, I was like, we need to get Andy's reaction.
Plus, you get in the driver's seat. I got to pull that for you. Take my computer. I'll get you a chair.
No. I like
We're going to be here for a while. It's big news.
my cats feel so good.
Overwatch truly is bringing a lot here in 2026 that you're going to want to know about if you're a big Overwatch fan or if you're a Overwatch fan. You're going to be excited for what Blizzard and this team is doing. So as I said, 2026.
So should I break down the IGN article that they have?
Sure. We can do that, and then I can tell you what I know.
So Michael Kripe from IGN has an everything announced article for what went down at the Overwatch Spotlight 2026. This is being updated live. I believe the Spotlight is ending or has ended.
It just ended. 35 minutes. You can watch it right now. It's up on their YouTube Play Overwatch channel.
There we go. And so they talk about how they'll be listing all the biggest announcements for you here for IGN. They start off here saying, yes, Overwatch is dropping the 2. The Overwatch team caught a lot of flack when Overwatch 2 launched a few years ago and failed to deliver on some of the promises it made at launch. That all changes next week as Blizzard has decided to turn back the clock and remove the 2 from its name, leaving only the name it started with back in 2018, Overwatch. They then say Blizzard starts the show with the first proper Overwatch cinematic in years. Season 20 character Vendetta was the focus for the beginning of today's show, and what is the first proper Overwatch cinematic in years. The video sees her take down Doomfist in front of Reaper, Sombra, Moira, and more as she ushers in a new era for Overwatch and Talon. They talk about the reign of Talon. Honestly, I want to hear Mike break this stuff down.
Stop right there.
Let's stop
friend.
there.
Okay. First off, they're dropping the 2, Andy. I actually got to sit down with the game director for Overwatch, Aaron Keller.
Aaron, holy shit.
I have a full-on interview.
Holy shit.
And let me tell you, it's unhinged, Snowbike Mike unhinged.
Wait, is it recorded?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they put makeup on me. We were at a big Blizzard set.
shit.
It was a big-time interview that I went full Snowbike Mike on. Maybe we'll release that. I sent it to Roger to preview. He never spoke to me about it, so I don't know if it's so unhinged.
Oh, man.
But it's a really fun and good interview. And the big one that Aaron was talking about was getting the fans' trust back, right? Losing the trust and trying to get it back. And what they have set for 2026 and beyond, they feel like is going to bring back fans and make them earn their trust again, right? And that's the big one he wanted to talk about. They dropped the 2, right? They did Overwatch 2. They felt like they didn't hit some of those goals that were promised for Overwatch 2.
Well, right. I mean, it was it was a complete loss of, man, we're adding PvE and all this stuff. And because of all the PvE we're adding, we are not focusing on multiplayer at all. The reason why we're actually here, multiplayer, we're not focusing on that. And then fans were like, you wasted all that on PvE, and now you're not even doing it. You're canceling that. We just wasted 1.5 years, 2 years of our time.
And when we talk about Blizzard games, but most importantly, Overwatch is the service, the live service game, the platform, just the game, right?
Yeah.
Like when you think of Overwatch, it is 10 plus years old. It's just Overwatch, right? It's a living, breathing thing, and they don't need a 2 on that. They just want it to be Overwatch. It's clean, it's clear, it's concise. You know what it is.
It's funny, when you boot up Overwatch 2, it's using the same launcher, right? It's the same executable. It's not like you have Overwatch 1 downloaded. Oh, I also have Overwatch 2 downloaded here. It's like, no, when you're playing on console, it's all one service because to your point, Mike, it's all just one. It's been one big experience.
Overwatch, right? And so the big one that we start off with is the story, right? The big thing that you always talk about with Overwatch. And I asked Aaron about that. It's like, how did you capture the story of Overwatch and make people so fall in love with it? Because that's what this game is somehow known for, right? It is a rich multiplayer hero shooter that is somehow driven story to the forefront, and people want that, right? And so you're seeing the vignette being played right now. Vendetta is at the forefront. The Reign of Talon is what the year will be called.
I can read some about that if you want me to.
Read about it.
As teased by a surprise update last week, Overwatch is launching into a new annual story event called The Reign of Talon. The narrative arc will unfold throughout 2026, beginning with Season 1 on February 10th. Director Aaron Keller says the narrative will feature comics, animated hero trailers, and more, with everything fully integrated in-game. Then, as the story reaches its end later this year, a new Season 1 will begin a new chapter in 2027. A whopping 10 heroes will launch between now and the end of the year,
What the fuck?
promising to make Overwatch in 2026 the hero shooter's biggest year yet.
A beginning, a middle, and an end. I'll go back to story really quick before we get into heroes and gameplay. A beginning, middle, and end. That was the big preach of this, right? It's not closing the book of Overwatch, but it is, we're going to tell a full-on story through all of this season, through the year, right? And it's going to have a beginning, middle, and end, and it starts right now with Vendetta and, of course, Talon, the bad guys, Andy, as you might know. And the big one here for maybe lapsed fans who don't keep up like Andy with every voice line, every cinematic. The big one you saw right there, fully integrated narrative viewers, what they want to push into the client itself and have you be able to see that from the comics and the different ways that they're going to tell this story throughout the year, right? And so everybody knows Blizzard and Overwatch for these big-time cinematics. This is the one to kickstart the year and to create the Reign of Talon that we will see throughout the year. And so you have one now to start with. Beautiful. Incredible.
I can't wait.
Doomfist. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's already live on the air. Doomfist gets his butt kicked out a window. Vendetta's in charge of Talon now.
Wow.
And it's really awesome here.
Wow.
Kind of like, it's a new Reign of Talon. You see all the bad guys on the team. And the big one, of course, with the narrative is it's going to tie into the gameplay, right? And so there's going to be special game modes throughout the year that are going to be very narrative-centric, right? You're going to be kind of selecting. Let me pull it up in my notes
As they're pulling
here.
it up, I just want to.
I keep seeing so many, like, I keep seeing new guns in the and I'm like, who is that?
Yeah, new characters.
I mean, we
new
got a lot to
characters,
talk
bro.
about. I just need to point out the disrespect to my Nigerian brother, Doomfist. I don't like that.
Doomfist.
Is he still in the game? Is he playable still?
Oh, he's gonna. I mean, he's got
Yes.
to be going
Okay.
to Overwatch now. He's gonna be going to the good guys now.
Maybe he'll have a story
Part of the
to tell.
narrative.
Maybe he'll have a narrative
Maybe they'll
to
be
tell
like, we
right
can't
there.
trust you, and he's like, no, I went, or maybe it's, oh shit, man, I don't even know.
So Andy's thinking about story. now.
Really
is
exciting stuff. And so this starts right now. And then, as Blessing said, over the year, you'll have 10 new heroes coming into play.
Yeah.
But get this, Andy.
That's
You have
insane.
5 dropping next week.
I can talk a little bit about that.
Five.
As Blizzard kicks off a new chapter for Overwatch, it's giving players an unprecedented 5 new playable characters to control, and they launch next week, starting with Season 1 on February 10th. Players will have access to the following 3 Talon members and 2 Overwatch heroes. You have Domina, who's a Talon member and a tank. You have, is it Emmer?
Emery?
Emery, yeah.
Emery, who is a Talon damage character. Mizuki, who's a Talon and a support character. Onrin, who is a Talon and a damage character. I feel like they miswrote something here because they said there's 2 Overwatch characters, but they put Talon for all of them. And you also have Jetpack Cat.
Oh, there is 2 Talon characters. Or, I mean, 2
2 Overwatch
Overwatch.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Jetpack?
They're finally doing Jetpack Cat.
Jetpack Cat is real, and Jetpack Cat was an
What the
insane
fuck?
pull. It's like, I had to ask Aaron about this, okay? Overwatch known for the whimsy, the outrageous, but lately, right, you haven't had an animal-like character in the game, right? You've had 2. And you're like, Jetpack Cat, what the fuck? You know
Yeah, what is that?
Well, Jetpack
No.
Cat's just been like rumored as this thing that like for years and years of like it's kind of a joke at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What
real.
the hell?
It's real. And you know what? Plays like Jeff the Land Shark.
Oh shit.
The ultimate, you come up, you swoop another enemy player away, you grab them on the rope, and you swing them off of the battlefield if you want.
That's sick.
So
That's
Jetpack
awesome.
Cat is your support
Oh, shit,
character.
there it
And you're
is.
seeing here, it will drop this like rappel cord, and a teammate can grab it. They choose when to grab it. It's not just Mike
Okay.
trolling you all the time. You choose when to grab
you.
it, and then I can swing you, move you all the way onto the battlefield. So it's great for that moment of like, hey, a couple people died. Let's get them back into the battlefield faster. I can run back to base, grab you really quickly, move,
Sick. Okay.
bring you there, grab you, move you out of there. It has healing as well. But yeah, the fun ultimate move is you dive down, grab an enemy player, and then similar to Jeff the Land Shark, you can actively move them, spin them off the map if you'd like.
So we got breakdowns
Whoa.
for some of the other characters here. Domina is the first new character we get to meet in the video, and she's also the first poke tank since Sigma.
Poke tank.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes, the poke tank is very interesting, right? Because the poke tank, you do want to be a little bit back. It is about casting your abilities to regen your spell, right? Or your shield. And so it's a
God
really
damn.
interesting move here. Thick baddie.
God damn.
This tank is
Domino.
going to be very happy
Holy
right now.
fuck.
Very cool character here. The poke tank is very interesting. The weapon as well is very fun to use. This one, go give it a try. The poke tank itself wasn't my cup of tea, but once I started playing it, I really
I
enjoyed
didn't hear
Okay.
a word you
Really
said, Mike.
enjoyed it.
Using using medium range beams and abilities that recharge shields should be a massive benefit to any team and one of the more powerful members of Talon. You then have, like I mentioned, Emery, the long-rumored former Overwatch member, is officially with Talon. Blizzard describes him as a fast-paced hero turned villain with an ultimate that transforms him into a living weapon.
Very similar to Soldier 76, but a Fire Soldier 76. Very cool burst rifle. Very similar to like almost a Halo battle rifle.
Okay.
Kind of shooting in spurts. Even has aim down sights to make you a little more. My God.
Because the triple, this was like a triple shot.
Yes,
right?
it's like a triple
Okay.
shot right there. This guy was a lot of fun to play.
Okay.
This guy was a lot of fun to play. For me, who's more of a Soldier 76 guy, but I think you'll like this one. Yeah, the rounded shield. You see this? The
Is that
rounded
her
dome
ult?
shield? No, that's one of her abilities.
Oh, cool.
Maybe it might be the ult. I don't know.
Oh,
I
it
don't
breaks up in
Yeah,
pieces. That's
and then you have to
neat.
shoot the pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's cool.
That's very cool.
You then have Mizuki arriving as the villainous group's support rep.
Oh, this
This
dude
one
looks
was
sick.
sick.
This
Yeah.
guy looks
This is the
sick.
Fire Soldier 76 right here. that
Holy shit, this
they're
guy looks like a
showing
Metal
here.
Gear Solid character.
Yeah.
That's Emery right there.
Great weapon, really fun to play. Mizuki here. This was a cool one. This was a cool support character that I had a ton of fun with. He throws his hat like Mortal Kombat to heal.
Yeah, like
so
Kung
he
Lao.
fucking
Like
whips
Kung
the
Lao.
thing and it flies around and then comes
Oh,
back.
that's sick.
So that
Yeah.
was really sick.
He's
Cool
described as
weapon
detached
well.
and hardened, with a healing aura, passive, a chain ability called Healing Casa, and an ultimate ability, Kakai Sanctuary, that protects and aids allies. You then also have Onron, who's joining the Overwatch to team up with her water-bending brother Wu Yang.
Oh.
Yeah, brother-sister combo here.
Instead of swift currents, she brings fire technology to act as each team's assassin. Her ranged attacks will pair with her quick movement abilities as players learn to utilize an ultimate ability that can either take down groups of enemies or offer a second chance in a pinch.
This one was sick. So she has a fan that casts fire. So with the right or the left click, you will cast a fire, and then with the right click, you'll fan the flame, and they'll stay burned.
That's cool.
And it's a very cool, like, jump in, kind of like Sombra. Jump in, do a bunch of things, jump out.
Okay.
And so she has a couple of moves where, like, she does similar to the who's the guy with the dual pistols?
Tracer has dual pistols.
No, the guy.
Oh, Reaper.
Similar to Reaper, where you jump in and you do the AoE circle.
Yeah.
She'll jump in and she'll damage everybody in there, casting them on fire, and then you can like identify one, fan them, and then you can cast out almost like Tracer to get away. Really cool stuff.
God, you being so jacked up is getting me so jacked up right now.
I'm jacked up.
Let me tell you what, your boy Summer like Mike, not the biggest Overwatch fan. Back in the day I was, but Andy knows it's tough to get me on and stay on. We went down when they said we have 10 heroes, 5 of them are playable now, and all of you are going to go play the 5. We ran matches. Everybody just played the new heroes. There was 1 tank,
sick.
2 attack, 2 medics. We had so much fun.
I want to
had a blast.
say, of course, 2026 is the year of Mike being better in every way, right?
Yeah.
Just improving as a human. When I told him, like, tell me all about it. Let me know what the hell's going on, because I knew some big shit was going down, but I just wasn't sure how big the shit was, right? And so Mike texted me, dude, just like all caps, and I was like, tell me all about it, and he didn't respond. And that's the one time I'm glad you didn't respond. Because I'm glad I didn't really know about it.
I followed my embargo.
Crazy.
I followed my embargo. I kept it tight.
This is what I'll say right now. I'm looking at next week's streaming schedule. Not enough Overwatch on there. That's all I'm going to say.
We can put
I see
more.
a day. We need more than a day. All right? We got to figure something out.
This is so exciting.
We might need to move things around.
Jetpack Cat, we talked about as well, will be your 5th hero. So what will happen, I believe starting today, you will have a test run of 1 character for the week, and then next week will be the beginning of the new season and the new chapter where all 5 will be out. So if you jump on today or tomorrow, I forget what timing it was, there will be, I think it's the fan lady, will be on right now for you to test.
On.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so you'll be able to test that. And then next week is the big welcome, here we go.
This is absolutely nuts.
And even more stuff. Even more stuff. Andy, they got roles and passives now. So they're actually breaking down a little bit easier for you to see. When you go into tank and damage and support, now they break it down even further into, they all have like different kind of sub roles here. So you have a bruiser, initiator, and a stalwart that will all have special passives to each one. So going even more deeper into what you're doing, right? That was a big one of, Aaron wanted to highlight, hey, we've made a lot of big changes to the game. You bring up those passive traits that you actively put on throughout the game.
That's been awesome. There's been a lot of people watching me stream Overwatch recently going, has Andy even, why isn't Andy using perks? And I was like, this is my first time playing with perks. I've only been playing for the last like 2 weeks or so. And I always hop back into Overwatch like once every year or two. And I'm just so fucking heavy back in it. So perks are brand new to me as well.
Yeah,
you know?
So they're going to go even deeper now into the roles and passives of all these characters. And older characters are going to get character reworks as well. So you're not only just getting the new 10, you will get older characters getting reworks. They'll be refined and retuned. They'll work deeper on the roles and passives to just continue to go a little bit deeper into the gameplay, right? That's the big thing is the narrative is great. We love the narrative. We love new characters. But the game continues to evolve over 10 years and gets a little bit deeper.
What's crazy
and
is I
deeper
feel like they're
every
finally earning the 2. This is Overwatch 2 to me. Like, this is finally, we're taking a big step forward here with all these characters.
There was an unnamed Blizzard rep in my chat that was like, Andy, I'm really excited for you to see and I was like, what could it, I don't know, you can't really hype me up that much because if you're, I don't know, this feels like such a massive step for the franchise.
And then they will, another big one that you will see instantly, a UI and UX refresh, a full interface overhaul, the largest menu redesign in franchise history.
I'm sure that won't piss off anybody.
When we let me tell you, it was clean.
All of us.
It was clean looking.
Okay.
It was one of those you don't really.
They're doing Hello Kitty?
Yeah,
They're
big
doing
collab.
Sanrio? What?
Hello Kitty collab.
That's massive.
Hello Kitty collab. Yeah.
Holy
Big
shit.
Big deal. Very exciting stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
They show the menu toward the end of the spotlight if you're looking
Yes.
for it, Barrett.
Very clean
Little
menu.
fucking frog guy. What's his name? Kerpopple or I forget the little dude's name. My sister-in-law
Yeah, like
loves
right there,
Hello
I think.
Kitty. Wow. Okay, wow. Holy shit. Okay, so
This is in-game?
yeah, that's
Armory
definitely
clothing.
in-game.
Oh, okay, yeah. They showed more of like the, I guess, like menu UI when you first hop into the game, but it is hard to find. It's a long
Oh,
video.
neat. Okay, so looking at this menu, very similar to what we've experienced with a game like Deadlock, and a game like League of Legends has already kind of had in there, but with Deadlock, bless, if
There we
you're
go.
with something like with the game Deadlock, or if you're someone who's lost like me and doesn't understand and is hopping into a game that you're kind of upgrading stuff as you go, I love seeing, hey, here are recommended builds from people. These are like the
Yes.
most recommended
Oh, that's
things
cool.
to do during the match.
That
so
is-
you're not just lost kind of like, I don't know, picking the worst perks, you know?
So that's in Stadium. That's called Hero Builder. It has the smart recommended builds based on global player data.
Right.
So just like you said, similar to Deadlock that we've been playing, there's player builds out there that they want you to try instead of navigating all by yourself. Or calling Andy like, what was I supposed
It'll
to buy?
say like
I don't remember.
Jabroni's 2027 best build for so and so, and you go, okay, everybody's picking this one because this is like the one that everybody's recommending.
So if you play Stadium, that's where you'll see that.
Can I tell you, last night I had plans to do D&D. The plans got canceled. I got so close to booting up Deadlock for the first time.
Oh, you'd
I
like
mean,
Yeah.
don't even.
Well,
oh, man,
Overwatch
I
is
want
here now.
I want to play.
Yeah,
Deadlock,
no.
too.
Now Overwatch is coming, so I'm like, I'm not touching Deadlock for at least another month. But
You'll have the meta events Conquest, like I brought up. This is a 5-week faction war where each player aligns with either Overwatch or Talon
cool.
to earn awesome rewards
I love
throughout
shit like that.
So, like, really fun as we're pushing the narrative, right? And we start to talk about the reign of Talon, right? And having the bad guys at the forefront. They're going to have fun events where you'll be actually good guys versus bad guys, and playing into the narrative is pretty cool.
hell yeah.
Damn, chat, like, when I walk in the morning, this is the most excited I've ever seen Blessing.
Oh yeah. I was like, Andy needs
I
to
walked
see
in,
this.
the first thing he did was like, have you seen this Overwatch video? I was like, no. He's like, we're going to grab microphones and go talk about it.
Yeah, we
Like,
gotta break
need-
this shit down.
We need to talk about some shit. This is awesome. This
The
is so
narrative
exciting.
will also, of course, impact maps. So a big one we talked about. They want to really kind of redesign maps, make them fit the narrative.
That's
But
cool.
also not just, in the background it looks. There will actually be new routes on the maps.
Oh,
There will be certain like
cool.
bridges that are taken down, and now you go a different way. So it will be fun to see what that team does in the future of how they play with the maps and change them to fit the narrative, and also change the gameplay kind of as well.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Change
Chat,
the routes.
do we think they're bringing back Volskaya in any way? Volskaya was a 2-point capture map that kind of got the axe, as a lot of 2-point capture maps got the axe. I just always love the aesthetic of Volskaya, so hopefully that gets brought back in some way. But man, this is crazy because if you hop on Overwatch now, Bless, the amount of times that when the map selector pops up,
Yeah.
like everybody can vote on which map they want to do and mode. Well, each map kind of has a mode tied to it. The amount of times that I've been like, I've never seen this map before. Like,
Really?
there's already just so much shit that I have missed over the last like couple of years because of the nature of our jobs. It's not always easy to get addicted to a multiplayer game again. You need like a fairly dead period to get super into a whatever your favorite shooter is. And I just so happen to be like all the way back in now, and it's so exciting that I'm getting even more shit. This is wild.
And you know what else you're also getting? The Hello Kitty and Friends collab you brought up.
Yeah,
Very exciting
massive.
stuff. That's February 10th through the 23rd. So right around the corner. Celebrate Valentine's Day with your best friends.
loved one.
Hello Kitty. Now get this. Future updates. Overwatch is planning to release on Nintendo Switch 2 in Season 2.
Oh shit!
So that's
awesome.
exciting stuff. If you're a Switch 2 gamer, if you love Overwatch, they're planning on bringing it to Switch 2. That's exciting news right there.
remember the number one hero to use on Switch 1 when it first came out was Pharah because nobody could aim.
Oh,
Because it was just because the
Yeah.
performance was so bad and it was so hard to just like
Oh,
shoot a
yeah.
floating hero. But
God.
then people got really, really good with the motion controls.
Pretty sick.
That's awesome. Great for them.
One new hero every season 2 through 6. That will begin, right? So you have 5 to start off, and then 2 through 6, you'll have one new hero.
That's one thing that really stuck out to me was Blessing looking at or talking about the schedule and saying, and this will start season 1. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy to hear season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Season 1.
And that starts next week with
fuck?
5 heroes. Mike, any last things we need to know before we move on here?
I had a ton of fun. Went down to Blizzard to play it on campus. Like I said, we learned a lot, we saw a lot, and we played it. And the 5 heroes are a ton of fun. And playing it recently with Andy and the squad of like getting back into it, adding those 5 heroes really felt like almost like a new reintroduction of Overwatch of like, hey, we got a shot in the arm and we're going to have some fun. And those heroes are a ton of fun to play. They fit the builds of all the other heroes so well. And I think you're going to have a really good time if you reinstall and jump in and play. Or maybe you've already been playing, you'll have a good time. And also,
there has never been a better. This is crazy. Like I can't believe I'm back in right now.
I have an insane interview with the game director, Aaron Keller, that maybe we will release.
We got to release.
I'm telling you, it went full Snowbike Mike. Greg Miller, cover your ears.
Sound of that.
I'm in the event. I'm having a great time. Okay, it's the afternoon, starting to dip a little bit. I need my sugar rush. PR walks up to me. They go, "You're up next for the big interview. We're gonna send you the hair and makeup." I go pale. I mean, I shot. I don't think you mean me. He goes, yeah, we got it set up for you. I go, you know what? You got to pass on me. I can't do it. I'm not the guy. I go to the bathroom. I say, Mike, you are the guy. You got this, Mike. You've been here all day. You know the information. You know the questions.
You're him.
You got this, Mike. And so I immediately get on the phone. I say, you know what? Set that interview up. I'm in. They say, good. We'll get you in 10 minutes. I'm sitting there in the group interviews, and I'm like, you got it, Mike. I'm going through it. They go, it's time. We walk into hair and makeup. I go, you don't got to put that on me. You won't make me look any better. The girl, Michelle, totally sweet. I got you. Don't worry. I'm going to make you look great. I'm going, I could hear him in the background doing the other interviews. We are in the heart of Blizzard HQ. The big screen is on. It's like being in the studio here. Kind of funny. A lot of LED screens, a lot of cameras, tech teams in the back fucking typing in, hacking the system. And they go, you're up. And I walk out there and I put on a snowbike.
Oh my God.
I put on
for the city.
I had the whole team laughing and cracking up. I blacked out. I walked out and go, that was a great job. I have no idea what just happened.
You got to release the files.
Is Jess going to be your best friend?
How long is
15 minutes, 20 minutes. They let me just chat. We had a good time.
Where's this file? Why didn't I?
I sent it to Roger because I thought Roger could pre-review it just to make sure it's legit.
What he's out there doing? Fucking not eating cookies. I'll tell you that right
Exactly.
now.
Eat these Girl Scout cookies. Overwatch dropping the 2. Big deal. 5 new heroes next week. Big deal.
This interview, let's get it up. We'll just put it on Patreon for free. We'll just put it on
I love
Patreon
that.
for
Yeah,
free.
let's do that. We'll just send it out so y'all can watch it.
Thank you, Mike.
There you go.
Well, thank you guys
That
for
is
coming out and bringing
exciting.
the
I'm so excited
energy.
for
And to all of the chat, of course, we will be playing next week with the big update of having 5 new heroes. I believe that drops on Tuesday, February 10th. So we will be here for that one. And hopefully we'll get the boys back into Overwatch with you, the audience out there, and we'll have some fun playing it on stream.
I told you I was juiced today. Now you're all juiced for Overwatch. That's awesome.
We're
I
all
like that a lot.
Everybody's jazzed up, Greg. This has been a great Games Daily. We've been waiting for that to drop. What else do we got to talk about?
I'm going to give you a few more, all right?
Okay.
Number 4, whatever the fuck number it is now, the Nintendo Direct that has been rumored forever is actually happening tomorrow. A new Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase live stream is on the way. Tune in tomorrow, February 5th at 6 a.m. Pacific for roughly 30 minutes of upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch games. We've talked this to death. A lot of predictions on past KFGDs.
Yes.
Let's confirm it off the bat. What'll be happening tomorrow? We will be live reacting on a delay to the Nintendo Direct. I'm not forcing everyone to come in at 5:30 in the morning to react to this. Instead, everyone will wake up, Mike. They will not look at social media. They will look at nothing. They will come to work, and at 10 o'clock, when we usually do Games Daily, we will start with a live reaction and Gamescast to this. There will not be a Games Daily tomorrow, because what we'll do is a Gamescast live reaction review of this Nintendo Direct. Then our Gamescast, a secondary one, a new one, a second one for Fallout. We'll review Fallout.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
So you get 2 Gamescasts tomorrow, but, it's all Duff and Duff Light because tomorrow's news will be this, of course. Bleh.
Partner Showcase. Okay.
Yeah. You excited?
I gave you the face earlier.
I know you did.
It's like, you know what? I'm all right, but this is the big one, like we talked about with the Switch, right? Switch is selling. Switch 2 is here. It's doing great. Of course, we know the first parties will come. But of course, us, when we talk about it, it's like, wait, what's that third-party support? What are those partners that are bringing in, showing that their games can run and be successful on that? We've already seen some hits on this. I want more, so I'm in.
I'm excited. Again, this is my year of Switch 2, apparently, or Nintendo Switch and all that jazz. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm hoping for
Tell me.
Dragon Quest 11 Switch 2 edition. Because I am playing this through cataracts.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, that doesn't look good. I'm having a lot of fun, but it ain't that. And then I would also throw out there, I think it's a slam dunk one. The Witcher 3 Switch 2 edition.
The Switcher 3?
If this DLC is real, as people claim it is, I would imagine you do it here as well, then get there. And then a whole bunch of stuff. Barrett, you popped up. What do you want to say?
Just to loop it back to the last story, I could see on Nintendo's side, like, hey, reconfirming, like they said this yesterday, but Overwatch is, coming to Switch 2, Switch 2 edition, all that stuff. Would love to see maybe some update on Hollow Knight stuff, because they talked about stuff at the end of last year on their personal channels. And then I think Switch 2 editions, even like, we've talked about it with Nintendo proper. Like, I think we need to move past that phase of like all we're doing is putting out Switch 2 editions, and I hope that we're also past that with third parties as well.
Mander SN calls out Mina the Hollower. That would make a lot of sense as well.
Right
a reminder that Yakuza is coming, probably.
Yeah. Capcom Pragmata. Maybe a circle back to reaffirm, hey, we're here.
We are still.
You know what I mean? Like, we're still.
Does Pragmata have a firm release date?
I thought so.
I would like to say so.
I thought
April
so.
or
I feel like
May.
we're
April
locked in.
24th. April 24th.
Nailed
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And so, like, is that on the Switch 2 here? What is that doing with Capcom?
Let me just give you Aaron Lime super chats with predictions and says, my predictions: Expedition 33 port, Pragmata demo, Doom the Dark Ages, Elden Ring / Duskbloods, Bloodstained 2, Sega shows Metaphor, Square shows off Adventures of Elliot, good call on that one, Metal Gear Collection Volume 2, fuck off. No, don't get me excited for that.
Started really going up right there.
Silent Hill F port.
Yeah.
You got a lot of predictions there I like. We will find out tomorrow. Like I said, 10 a.m. we will go live. We will not have watched anything. While we are watching live, the chats will be off, so we can still be
Okay. Exciting.
primed.
Yeah.
Love it.
I see Metaphor more likely than a Persona 5 update.
Oh, yeah, I would think so.
Do you think Duskblood's Barrett, or is that a summertime thing? When I think Duskbloods, I think a summertime thing.
It's one of those, it's like an exclusive, and it feels, I don't know, because it's a third-party partnership direct, but I could see them holding Duskbloods for like a prime time Nintendo direct. I don't know.
Elden Ring, though, I can see us circling back to Elden Ring, reaffirming, confirming, getting us excited again for that.
Snowbiker Michael.
Talk to me.
If Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2 was going to be a Switch, that'd be humongous fucking enjoy. I would lose my mind. The news would be so big. But if I wanted something smaller, say the tiniest news I need to know about, where would I go?
Greg, you'd go to our last story, the Wii News channel, where we cover all the small news items you need to know about.
Number 8, the Wii News. This was originally a story, but we're boiling it down to the headline. Nintendo president says increasing memory costs won't affect Switch 2 price, ... for now. But if it continues, they'll reevaluate. Chris Scullion has the full report over at VGC.
As is the world. We're all reevaluating every day.
Take-Two says it has paused development of Borderlands 4 Borderlands 4 for Nintendo Switch 2.
That's
this game was supposed to come out last year.
That's unfortunate right there. That's one, we did the review on.
Yeah.
When it came out, a lot of issues, a lot of problems. I was able to get through it. I really enjoyed that Borderlands 4 experience. I am really sad that that game never found any traction because it was just plagued with bugs and issues and never got going. Because that deep down in there's a good game.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's never going to be seen.
You hate to see it. Rainbow Six Siege creative director Alec Karpazis is stepping down.
Okay. That's a big name right there, leaving that, right?
Okay.
That's a big game going on right now. So hope they're having a great time. Hope they go do something awesome. That's one of those is there problems back there? Ubisoft.
You keep
a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of problems
back
We're
there.
aware there's Ubisoft problems. We
Yeah.
have to ask if that's a question or not. Nintendo has confirmed that you can also use Nintendo Labo's headset for Virtual Boy on NSO instead of the Virtual Boy peripheral.
Let's get about 4 of those in the office. Let's have a fun. Let's make that
Everybody's
stream
blind.
and just jam them on our heads.
I'm sure Per Snyder, the one man who probably still owns Labo cardboard, is stoked about this.
New Game Boy titles have been added to the Nintendo Switch Online, including Yoshi and Balloon Kid.
It was a great birthday present yesterday. Yo, Barrett, we put Balloon Kid on Nintendo Switch Online.
That's what you wanted.
Fuck
That's what
you,
you've always
Nintendo.
wanted. Chaperone comes to Fortnite on February 5th. That's cool. You gonna buy it? You're a big Chaperone fan.
Mark your calendars. We'll be booting up Fortnite tomorrow. Me, Chris Senka, and Kevin. Hopefully they still have the South Park collab going on, because that would be a big double win.
I think
for
they
me.
do. Sumerian 6 is coming to Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 on March 6th. And then Poker Night at the Inventory is coming to PlayStation 4, Switch, Steam on March 5th.
What outfit do you think Chapel will have? That's
they
one
have
one
out.
I have. Oh,
There's 3 different alts. Yeah. Oh, Barrett, if you could find
I
those.
haven't seen them.
I saw it, I think, on BS, but it's probably on Twitter.
Big deal for me. Okay, before I see it, taking a guess, she will have the Hot to Go outfit, which is that fun like circus conductor one. She'll have on. Oh man, I'd like to get weird, and she'll do the governor's ball one where she was dressed as Lady Liberty. That was pretty fun. And weird,
yeah.
where she's all green, and then she'll probably have like some badass medieval vampire knight lady. I bet.
There you go.
Ooh.
You got the last one there is the
Okay.
vampire knight lady medieval
Yeah,
thing. And then,
I like that.
You got some
Okay,
stuff there.
I like. Okay, you know what? I don't love it. I don't love it. I like it. I don't
You
love
gotta
it.
support your girl, though.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it all.
Okay, just making
don't
sure.
love it. Don't love it. Why do we have 2 of almost the same one? Keep the pink pony club. That red one, get that out.
Yeah.
Or the blue circus one. We're in.
Fair enough. From your mouth to God's ears. We go to the super chats on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Let's go through them at record time since we went so long. Passel of Hogs says Nintendo Direct predictions. Trails in the Sky SC. New Falcom game. Metaphor port. Persona 4 revival. Come on, guys. Let's be realistic.
It's too early.
Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Pragmata, and RE Requiem. Requiem is a slam dunk that they'll be doing that stuff. Samson asked a question for Andy, but he's dead. Yell Singh says Overwatch not beating the Gooner game allegations. They're showing some boobies and butts out there. Is that what I missed?
Butts, boobies.
Samson
thighs.
XP says I'm so hyped for Overwatch. Let's go, dudes.
Nice.
EER87 says missed opportunity for Pokemon. Imagine something like NFL on Nickelodeon, where there is a Pokemon Stadium overlay on the field and Pokemon celebrating.
You ever try that with Ben at all yet?
They've
had some fun collabs where they've done Toy Story and they've done.
During the Super Bowl?
Where it's like, well, no, they play it. It's like an NFL Sunday game.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a broadcast on Nickelodeon, and they got like the fake animation overlays.
As far
and
as
stuff.
Ben knows, terrestrial TV isn't a thing.
That's awesome.
He's got streaming services. He has no idea that some moron's broadcasting something right now. Seaberry Super Chat says, I was going to save this for Pokemon Day, but curious if you guys have played Overwatch Stadium. It's awesome.
Overwatch Stadium? No.
He's going to save it for Pokemon Day. So it's got to be Pokemon.
Yeah, but
Pokemon Overwatch Stadium?
but then they wrote Overwatch Stadium.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well we were talking about Overwatch.
Seaberry
Stadium
said they were going to save it for Pokemon Day, but they shot the shot here, and I don't know.
Save it for it.
Yeah. The thwarted junk says off topic, but hey, fellow skaters.
Yeah.
That's us. How is there another month before the next season? I get it's early access, but this gap in content almost makes me think EA wants it to fail. Its average is at 3K. Yeah, the averages are terrible for Skate. Yeah, it's a very long season. Far too long. And I saw that, I haven't confirmed this. I haven't been on this week, but I saw it got pushed another week. I saw the subreddit pop off of like, hey, they just added a week to season 2.
We've had this conversation
A million
a lot,
times.
right? And
Yeah.
it's like one of those things of like, you got to recognize that team is probably working really hard to try to get this back on track. They're going to take a lot of time for certain things to really nail this. It's going to be really hard to get you back.
Maybe season 3 is a big update.
Yeah.
Maybe we're opening up, and I mean big update. In
Fourth
terms of
zone?
early access. Yeah, the 4th zone. Maybe we're opening up.
Big,
Get over
big
there.
deal.
Jay Farrelly says for the 20th and 16th. What? For the 20 in 2016, it was for the 20th thing. It was mostly a vibes trailer on Pokemon Go. If anything, Pokemon Champions will be the focus, but it'll most likely be vibes. We know it's going to be vibes. Don't worry about it.
Give me the vibes. Right in the heart.
I'm just doing this stuff that
He's tearing it up.
All right, we did it. We're done. We had one super chat or one thing saying we're wrong on kindoffunny.com/you're wrong. Bander says the first Pokemon thing released was the video games, not the anime. I know you're just learning, new generation Pokemon fan, Greg. Thank you.
Put it in your
I
notes.
keep going back to the sacred texts. You know what I mean? Trying to find out what's up there.
True.
And that's it. Everybody, that's another episode of Kind of Funny Games Daily in the Bank. Remember, each and every weekday we run you through the nerdy news you need to know about live on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames and youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. We're all about live talk shows, though, so your day is far from over. From here, we roll into the Neo 3 review Gamescast, followed by the Gamescast Plays Neo 3, where they jump in and play through an editorial product. It's a podcast and a thing. It'll be a lot of fun. If that wasn't enough for you, we'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to live react on a delay to the Nintendo Direct and start this all over again. They'll be in reviews. They'll be fun. I'm going to get Mike's interview up today at some point. Over on patreon.com/kindafunny. Shoot over there. It'll be a free video for you to check out. But yeah, like, subscribe, share. Pick up a membership on Patreon, YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. And until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.